What ya earphone tezigwa
We are live at the National Theatre for the Prince for Zubedah, the Antalo, and the whole team is here. Saturday, we are going to be welcoming our guests all the way from Nigeria, actor, film producer, musician, Ken Eric Skubo. Checho tata,
Got it. Omulabi wa Sanyuka omulungi tukwaniriza webale kuba nti nowekumira ku Sanyuka TV olunaku olwaleero nze Makona Brand of Uganda era nga boolaba ekiri wano olunaku olwaleero tuli ku press conference y'omukyala amanyikiddwa nga Shamim Zubedah. Omukyala ono comedian dramatist ate nga okimanyi nti no oba oliawo ayo
Allow me to communicate to our friends from the international market. We are live at the press support Namupakura. And we are
tukwaniriza webale kuba nti nowekumira ku Sanyuka TV. Omulabi wa Sanyuka omulungi webale nnyo kuba nti wekumira ku Sanyuka TV wamu ne Next Media. Amanya nze Makona Brand of Uganda era nga olunaku olwaleero nga wokiraba essaawa zino tuli ku National Theatre omukyala Shamim Mayanja amanyikiddwa nga Zubedah aka omukyala ono ffenna tukimanyi nti nno alina show ennaku z'omwezi nga 18 November 2023 era nga show emanyikiddwa nga Namukwakkula. Akaseera kano woolabira essaawa zino aleese omugenyi omukulu okuva e Nigeria. Omukulu ono bamuyita Eric era nga muzanyi wa firimu the same time muwandiisi wa nnyimba muwandiisi wa firimu byonna aze abikola. Ffenna tukimanyi nti nno omukulu ono oba oliawo abalabi ba firimu naddala aba Nigeria mumumanyi bulungi nnyo. So essaawa zino ekigenda mu maaso kyekino, tuli mu press conference era nga bagenda kuba nga batuusaako ku biki ebigenda okubeera ennaku z'omwezi 18 November 2023 wali ku Serena Hotel. Nga mukiraba wano, yes, kameramani wange agezaako okubalaga kyekigenda mu maaso essaawa zino. Bayingira mu National Theatre munda nga wobalaba era nga beeyongerayo okuba nti batwala omugenyi omukulu. Omwami ono gwe twogerako amanyikiddwa nga Eric. Omusajja ono oba omwami ono nga wemba nnyonnyodde nti muzanyi wa firimu, muwandiisi, yes, twetoolole wali. Nga mukiraba bulungi nnyo abalabi baffe abasanyuka, tuli mu kugezaako okulaba nti tufuna engeri y'okuba nti tuyingira munda tubalage ku biki ebigenda okubeerawo essaawa zino oba ebiri mu kuhappeninga, naye nga ffe twabasuubiza okuba nti nno buli kimu kye tukwatako, yes, tukuwa 360. Tutuuse munda mu National Theatre era nga wekiraba okuba nti omukulu Eric Omunigeria ono amiitinzeeko kubamu abatwala ekifo kino National Theatre mu ggwanga Uganda. Shamim mumulengera ayakayakane, yenna alabika bulungi nnyo. Omunigeria ono azze okuba nti nno abeererawo Shamim Mayanja. Tetumanyi nkolagana ki gye balina bano ababiri, naye oba oliawo munnange abantu ensozi ziyinza obutasisinkana naye abantu basisinkana. Bagezaako okulaba nti Eric bamulambuza ekifo, yes, because engeri gyali nti musajja dramatist, musajja azanya movie n'ebintu ebigwa mu ttuba bwe lityo naddala erya entertainment. Tugezaako okulaba nti twetooloola yonna gye bagguka okuba nga tubatuusaako ku biki ebiri mu kuhappeninga. Yes, nga we mukiraba essaawa zino tuli mabega wa National Theatre era nga bagezaako okugikola renovation okuba nti ate edda ku mutindo. So bwe kityo we kikyatambudde era nga obalaba omukulu atwala ekifo, abamu ku batwala ekifo wano ku National Theatre ali mu kugezaako okulaba nti awayawayamuko n'omukulu Eric ono gwenjogerako. Yes, tukyagendera ddala maaso era nga embeera bwetyo bweri ku National Theatre wano. Omukulu musajja muwagguufu, oba oliawo bwe tubalaba mu sinema ate oba ku TV oba oliawo mu real life so atera okulabika, naye omusajja ono anyiridde, musajja muwanvu ate musajja muwagguufu. So embeera bwetyo wekyatambulira ddala. Yes, tuli mu kwetooloola National Theatre okuba nti nno bali mu girambuza Eric era nga Shamim kwali nnyo omukulu abamu abatwala ekifo kwa bali bannamawulire bangi abajjuddewo bagezaako okulaba nti ensonga eno bagituusa bulungi nnyo era nga balipotinga bulungi nnyo. Babawunsa we bali security ennungi nnyo era nga balaba bo basalawo okuba nti nno babeerawo mu buli mbeera. Shamim ayambadde ekitengi, yes, kirungi nnyo era nga so tugenda kuba nga tuba tekayo babo
other platforms. But now the theatre is
we live, sir.
Thank you very much.
Is have artists, they normally come. We have different artists here. We have established what we call jam session. Every Monday they come here and do performances for supporting for developing their talents here. Yeah. So we have created platforms. We have film. We have also musical, and also we have drama. The drama they do rehearsals every day here. So youth they like the theater, and yeah.
There's a lot to do more in Uganda. We are going to have so many more collaborations because this is something that's of interest in Africa. It's about time we brought about African theater. I believe that performance started in Africa. I do not know, but I do believe that we are vibrant. We are very expressive. So for that, I believe that someday we're going to have a huge collaboration. And it's very much a thing of joy to me that theater is vibrant in Uganda, and I am glad for that. Yes.
Sleeping giant. So yes. Now we are waking up. We want more partnership. We want to thank the Zubedah for initiating this. Yes. We are very grateful. We are going to get hold of them now. So because it's an honor and also it's a privilege to see you here at National Theatre.
Thank you very much. It's my honor to be in Uganda today.
We go to the craft village behind. We have different elements of art.
Okay.
We have music, we have drama, but also we have visual, what you call visual. So the visual, so we have a village called the craft village,
Yeah.
where the visual do their artisan works.
Okay.
Yeah, so we also support different domains. We have different domains here. So we do support different domains, yeah. Yeah. But we thank you for coming,
Thank you.
coming through, and we are very grateful.
I really do appreciate it. It's my honor to be here today, and it's a thing of joy because I'm going to have a story to take back home.
We thank you, but we want you to do more of these partnerships with our groups here. They are very, very passionate and very, very, very much. They love art. So what they need just support, and they need our support. So basically, this is our craft village. It has all different, different.
All of these are made here.
Yeah, they're made here. They are locally made here. So just.
I am very excited to be in Uganda for the first time. I never knew there was this vibrant theater culture in Uganda, and my arrival opened me to a huge surprise. I didn't know Uganda had this kind of entertainment industry that is very vibrant, and what I'm seeing on ground is something of great encouragement, and we're hoping to do more together. Okay. Okay.
Tell us about how did you connect with Shamim and how do you know her?
Actually, it was a recommendation and some kind of due diligence that brought us together. Okay. So I got a call from my friend who is right here with me. He's an actor. He's a fellow entertainer. He's been a great friend, and he told me there's this event coming up in Uganda that they'd like me to be part of, and he would want me to talk with the organizers that he has given them my contact. So they called, we had a talk, and that was it.
Basically, I wanted to show you. This is locally made, and we just they are mainly presented. We can enter, please. We have one. Sorry. Good morning. We're here just to pay a visit, a courtesy visit. Some of our visitors are coming from Nigeria, just to have a look, to admire what you're doing. These are locally made, and they are loved, especially by people coming from out. Yes. You may find it is very fun that some of us, the people who come from out, they love how our culture.
These are the things I make sure I get one before I leave every country I visit. It's very important that you have something to show for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like a souvenir for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are wonderful.
They are wonderfully made, and they are
Wow.
made by our people here. And
Wow.
yeah.
Ugandans are very creative people, very creative people. And these artworks,
These are artworks.
beautiful.
These are visual.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I love them. Very nice artworks, abstracts.
We had something to do with Nigeria and Uganda impression. We decided that let the Ugandans do a visual art piece imagining what is in Nigeria, and also Nigerian do something.
Imagining what is. Wow.
It was so interesting.
Wow.
And it was a competition.
How did it come out? Were there similarities in the things that came out?
We had a lot. Something
Great.
Actually, stories are the same.
Exactly.
So it was a good thing by your embassy initiated it.
Oh,
And
great.
it was wonderful. It was a competition between Uganda and Nigeria, and we got something out of it, and it was so amazing. Yeah.
This is good.
I think before we have a national normal gallery. It's a gallery upstairs. We will also visit it before you leave. It's a very, very good. Yeah. It's where most of these arts, visual works are coming from. So it was an interesting impression.
Thank you very much. I'm really impressed.
omukulu bakyamulambuza okubanga yeetooloola National Theatre bamulaga biki ebikolebwamu na biki ebiriyo basically twogera ku culture.
So these are good pieces of our people. They normally display them for sale, and fortunately, people love them. The people coming from out love them and buy them. Yeah.
Of course, these are very wonderful
Very
art
full,
pieces.
wonderful.
And art is a
People
very
sit
expensive
down and
enterprise.
create.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Sit
know what
down
it
and-
means to create something amazing as this?
Yeah. So we just, I think also in that visual bit in your country, it's
Yeah, we have very amazing artists in Nigeria. Just like, in fact, my travel across Africa has opened me up to the understanding that Africa actually has almost the same culture, the same kind of art life. So we have things like this. We have galleries, amazing galleries in Nigeria. We have young people who are very talented in the arts.
yeah.
Yeah, same as this. And I believe with today's world becoming more smaller and technology, African youths will collaborate more to do things together.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Actually, most of these collaborations are coming up, and our people, we are very glad that our people can stretch
Yeah.
and beyond the borders and come up with these engagements.
These are wonderful.
Yeah. So we thank God for that.
Thank you so much. This is eye-opening. This is really eye-opening. I see a greater African theater.
We want to create, actually, we need more theaters. Actually, that's why we are advocating for regional theaters to find that we have in every region we have a theater.
Beautiful.
And you may find that there are some talents that are in the regions that are
They are
not
not
tapped.
explored,
They are not
exactly.
here. So they cannot come here in.
And they may not have the opportunity to
They
find
may not,
themselves
yeah,
here.
Yeah, they may not. So we are trying to find out that to push government to do regional centers, to make sure that we are having those regional centers at the region.
Yeah.
So they really will support these young people who are coming from far away from the regions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing to know.
So this one we call it a village. It's a village, and it's more of a.
And people, tourists especially, come here
They
often.
come here. We have actually regularly. They come here and buy these pieces, and they support the visual art, the visual artists. Yeah, done well.
This is a very wonderful and very encouraging for African youths. I think we need a lot more of this kind of explorations. And I was in Rwanda some years ago, and I was taken across the museum, the Genocide Museum, and I saw stuff like this, and I believe we have a lot of things we can do together as Africans. This is very impressive. I am glad I'm here today to see for myself. Thank you very much.
You can go up. So I think we need to support these our young groups that are coming up.
Okay.
Drama, music. I know music you have gone very far
Yes,
when
I
it comes
do
to music.
also.
The music. And also, by the way, also the drama bit, we need to have more of these collaborations.
Yeah.
Because the theater, it's more of promoting art and culture. To promote art and culture. And that is the most important thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Tusoke mu press. We are going for a press conference now as we are waiting for Mr. Ojode, the Executive Director of UNCC. Yes.
Owulira otya okuba nti nno leero ositudde omu Nigeria Shamim wange?
Mpulira bulungi nnyo. Mpulira ndi happy. okubeera nti theatre eri waggulu. Yes, kuba bino bulijjo abayimbi be babikola nga ba theatre practitioners tetulina we tuli, naye kati mpulira essanyu okuba nti theatre yeri mu kukola kino.
Abasinga baali balowooza nti theatre yagwa era oba oli awo teyinza kudda ngulu. Kino okyogerako ki?
Kyetugezaako okukola, tugezaako okuzza theatre ngulu, naye kansubire tugikomerezaawo mu maanyi, si kyekyo?
Shamim, nga tugenda mu press conference abantu baagala okumanya nti olunaku lw'olwaleero ki kye tuliko nga bwe tuyingira mu press conference.
Tuli mu press conference ya Namukwakula, tulina omuzannyo ku Serena nga kuz'omwezi nga 18, naye olwayo tuli mu kugula workshops kusomesa abaana baagala theatre ku bwereere. Kati yagenda otandika ne facilitation Keni yennyini yagenda ozisookamu.
Naye wamufunye otya okuba nti omuleeta mu Uganda?
Waliwo mukwano gwange wano omu Nigeria nagenda nga nina omulala gwe ngenza okukima nensanga nga ali bize ne bampa ono.
Kwagaliza birungi byerere. Bwe tutyo bwe tutuuse owagenda okubeera press conference era nga abagenyi abakulu Eric atudde, Shamim nannyini mukolo naye atudde. Yes, tugenda kuba nga tutandika ekyatulese olunaku olwaleero era mukadde katono nnyo bakyagezaako okulaba nti batereeza abantu abagenda okuba nga ate oba oli awo batwanjulira ku kiki ekigenda okubeerawo ng'ennaku z'omwezi 18 Novemba wali ku Serena Hotel.
Thank you. Our guest of honor. Ken, now that you are in Uganda, we can say it casually. How is Ken? That's good. Ken, you're welcome to Kampala. You're welcome to Uganda. Bugalo. But as is the order of the land, we would like to begin this event with our anthems. All rise, please, and let us have the anthems. The Uganda anthem, please, DJ. Okay, let's sing the Uganda. Okay. Oh, Uganda, may God uphold our future in thy hand. United, free, for liberty, together we'll always stand. Eggwanga lyaffe kwetooloola ensi zonna. Twesimye nnyo olwa Buganda yaffe. Ekitiibwa kya Buganda kyava dda, naffe tukikuumenga. All right, let us help ourselves for a word of prayer. Father, we thank you for this wonderful moment, for bringing us together, for the gift of talent and art, and for the media and our sponsors and every partner that has made it here. As we gather, we bless this presser. In your mighty name we pray. Amen.
We are going to honor, first of all, our sponsors who have made this possible. So allow me to take some time. Our media, thank you so much for keeping time and for staying the whole time. I know we have started later than we should, but thank you so much. A big round of applause for yourselves. Media, you're amazing. Thank you to our bloggers, our YouTubers, everyone that has made it for this presser. Our sponsors, Dembe Distributors Limited, thank you. Inachiziba Creatives, thank you very much. Mimi's Glamour Palace, thank you. The Uganda Wildlife Conservation Center, thank you. Rand Air, who helped us to get our guest of honor here. Thank you, Rand Air. Uganda Communications Commission, thank you very much. Mengo Hospital, Blood Bank, thank you. Code Best Entertainment, thank you so much. UNCC, right here where we are, thank you. The National Cultural Forum, thank you so much. I would like to make an apology in advance. If we forget any of our partners, it is not intentional. But we thank you all, and of course not forgetting the GROW Project, Enterprises for Women, PSFU, Uganda, thank you so much for making this possible. Our program is very simple. We are going to hear a word from Shamim herself. But before we do that, we are going to pass the microphone for a very quick introduction. I request, we are behind on time, 1 minute strictly, so we can allow our team that has hosted us here, a representative from the National Cultural Forum, to give us a word, and then Shamim will speak, and then she will introduce our guest of honor, and then we will take you through the Q&A. Over to you, Marco.
Press conference olunaku olwaleero mujja kunzikiriza njogere wano olwa microphone gye nnina tesobola kutambula. So olunaku olwaleero tuli press conference ndowooza esembeyo ddala olunaku lwa mukaaga ku Serena Hotel Namukwakula okuyingira emitwalo 10 emmeeza ya miliyoni 3. Tiketi ziggwawo lwa buwoomi kuba abantu bangi beesuuze nnyo omuzannyo guno, era ng'ekigendererwa ky'omuzannyo kino tugezaako okulaba nga tuzze okufa theatre, okulaba nga tugize engulu nti abantu abasinga baali baagivaamu olwa stand up comedy yali yajjawo, abantu emizannyo tebakyagiwa nnyo obudde, naye munnabitone munnaffe Shamim Mayanja n'asalawo ajjewo n'ekintu ekipya. So omuzannyo guli omunaku z'omwezi 18 olw'omukaaga luno. Tulina abapanalist ab'enjawulo okuva mu bitongole eby'enjawulo nga babagambyeko, tugenda kuba nga tuwa microphone olw'okuba nti obudde butukuddemu, buli omu ajja kuba nga yeeyanjula mpola mpola. Oluvannyuma tujja kukkiriza Shamim Mayanja abeere nga ayogerako gye tuli, ayanjule omugenyi we, era oluvannyuma amuyite abeere nga atubuuzaako, atubuulire n'ensonga lwaki yasazeewo okujja okubeera paati ku muzannyo guno n'okuyambako Shamim. Atubuulire n'enkolagana ye ne Shamim eri etya, beefuna batya, naki kye bagenda okuba nga bongerako okulaba nga kiyeta bongera okugizimba. So nja kusaba MC obeere nga microphone gitambuza mpola mpola, abakulu abali ku pano babeere nga beeyanjula.
I am going to request you to bear with me, both microphones, because we are also live on Sanyuka and we need the sound.
Good afternoon. My name is Charles Batamze. I'm the Vice Chairperson of the National Culture Forum.
Good afternoon. My name is Mark Masiko. I head research and development here, but I also represent Executive Director, Uganda National Cultural Center.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon. My name is Shamim Mayanja, commonly known as Zubedah Biantalo. I'm so excited to see you guys. My media guys, thank you so much for coming. Mwake day. Mwebali nyo mwebali ridala. I'm an actress.
Good afternoon, Uganda. My name is Kenerix Ugo. I am a Nigerian actor and singer, and I am so excited to be in Uganda today. I look forward to having a great time here. I look forward to exciting interactions and performances and greater collaborations. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kingsley Obiokwe. I'm a Nigerian but Ugandan-based actor, model, and environmental scientist. Thank you.
A very good afternoon. My name is Frank Ntambi Wayne Balkeza. I'm an arts critic and analyst. Thank you so much.
Abantu bakubira olunaku olwaleero kiki kuliko enteekateeka zituuseewo otujjidde mu press conference za Namukwakula.
Okay. Enteekateeka za Namukwakula. The play is on 18th November, this Saturday. I'm calling upon all Ugandans to come and support theatre. Our aim of this show is to awaken theatre to the world. We are trying our best to awaken Ugandan theatre to the world. Tugezaako okulaba kyonna kye tusobola okulaba nga tuzza theatre engulu. Era ndi musanyufu nnyo okulaba nti theatre essaawa zino omuliro at least gweyongeddemu. Wano waliwo festival egenda maaso ne ku Bat Valley gyeri. So kitegeeza nti theatre ye Uganda for now omuliro gutandise. Bino bibadde bikolebwa bayimbi, but I'm very happy nti theatre and calling upon all media houses bonna ne bajja kulwa theatre. It's also a win to us. Thank you. The show is on 18th, 100K ordinary and 3M VIP. Tubasaba mukeereko mu budde okuyingira emitwalo 10 emmeeza ya miliyoni 3. Tubasaba mukeereko mujje come support Bannayuganda abaana abato abavubuka ab'omulembe omutebi amaanyi gakyaliwo and ne bitukola tubyagala. So bambi nsaba mujje mu bungi. Ken, welcome to Uganda. Thank you. You coming here is already a win to us as theatre practitioners. We are so humbled and honored to receive you here and receiving you at our home, Uganda National Culture Center. We are so happy to receive you. We've been waiting for you. We are eager to receive you here. And I can tell you everyone is happy to see you here. Agenda kubazanya naffe 18 era nsaba Bannayuganda atanagula tiketi yo gigulenga bukyali. Ndowooza sibye mbadde mwagala ebyo?
Come on, we can show more love than that. Mulooza Shamim kyakoze kyangu. Si kyangu. And we thank you for bringing life to the theatre. I'm going to request our guest of honor, Eric, for you to say a word, and then we will open up the floor to the media.
Thank you very much. I just want to say once more.
I'm sorry. That was my error. We did not get a word from our host, the UNCC. Just a minute. Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon again. I'm here, I'm representing ED, Executive Director, and we are very much excited to see this partnership. And as UNCC, our mandate, those who don't know us, we promote, encourage, and preserve art and culture in Uganda and beyond. That is our mandate. And one of our core mandates is that we promote theaters and to see more theaters, regional theaters, and we are extremely, extremely happy to see a great actor coming to host a great actor at UNCC. We are extremely excited for that. As UNCC, we want to reaffirm and confirm our partnership with Zubedah, that we have had engagements and we're going to have a long-term partnership to support young theater lovers. And one of the key things is to tell you that the drama or the theatricals, we call them, it has been a sleeping giant. Now it's the time to wake up. To have such a great actors coming here, it is a testimony. It shows that really we have power and we have capacity to have our partnership, stretch our partnership beyond the borders. So we are grateful as the theatre, we are grateful as UNCC to host this and always support you, those who are here. young stars, we shall support you. Our doors are open. Come here for rehearsals. Come here for most of the things that we need here. We are here for you. So for those few words, I want to encourage everyone to start partnership, to start this great partnership with great actors. They will take us beyond the borders. So we are grateful again. We shall always be grateful to welcome these partnerships. That's what I can say. National Theatre and UNCC at large, we shall always keep supporting and keep engaging to have these great actors coming here. We thank you for that.
We will also hear from Mr. Batambuze.
Thank you very much. Our brother from Nigeria, you're most welcome to the Pearl of Africa. I do believe you'll take time to enjoy the city and the culture of the people. We are ranked the friendliest people on earth. So enjoy the friendship. Ladies and gentlemen, for us at the National Culture Forum, we are so privileged to be associated with this great event that is reviving theatre in Uganda. Many of you know that theatre used to be the thing in the country for many years ago. I'm also happy that this revival is being spearheaded by young people. As you know, most of the population in Uganda is young. The people below 35 years are the majority of the Ugandans. And the fact that you are doing this for your fellow young people is a great thing. I want to congratulate you and to wish you the very best, that this effort will bear much fruit. We've been speaking with government. You know, National Culture Forum lobbies on behalf of artists, and one of the things they keep asking, what is the actual value that you bring to the country? Today, when we see a press conference as big as this, and the level of enthusiasm and interest in what is going to happen, it's a clear demonstration to the powers that be that the art mean business. And I'm happy that you brought somebody so high profile all the way from Nigeria to Uganda to play along with you. This collaboration is very important for art, and it's one of those things we've been telling the powers that be, that one way art grows is through collaborations and sending our people abroad, bringing people from abroad to Uganda and so on. And you have the right vision for theatre. I wish you the very best for God and my country.
Thank you very much. I keep reminding you we are live on Sanyuka TV, and to all our media partners who are here, thank you for making time. We will now hear from Mr. Ntambi, who is going to give us a brief history of theatre and how we've made it here. And after that, we'll hear from our guest of honor, and we will proceed to hear from the floor.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Eriks. It's an honor that you're here with us. I enjoyed your works on The Illiterate, your character, Ugo, alongside Tonto DK. That was a nice one. Yeah, we are very honored that we are having such collaborations. I remember our film industry literally started around 2007. Our first movie was The Feelings. That was Dr. Ashraf Simogerere. Then the next two, we had a collaboration with one of your co-actors, Zach Oji. Yes, so he was with us here for a project. But for purposes of our audience, allow me to deliver this in Luganda for our target audience who are watching us. Theatre, evudde wala baganda bange, and ndi musanyufu nnyo nti sister wange Zubedah essaawa zino tuli naye, she's making history. Theatre abasinga mbadde mulaba ku stage, but Katonda mu kututonda atutonda nga tuli ba performers. Era mu African tradition tulaba ebintu nga rituals, olaba ebintu nga okusala embalu. That is all performance. Walaba ebintu ng'ennyimbe, ebintu ng'embaga, ebintu ebiri awo ebiri mu African tradition, eyo zonna zibeera performances. Naye wetufuna colonialism wajja ne tubeera nga abazungu batutaddemuko ekibeera, batandika okubeera nga ebintu bino babiteeka nnyo mu ngeri eya script ne bascripting emizannyo gino ne tugenda mu maaso until we twafuna independence. That was around 1962. Dr. Apollo Milton Obote mu 1966 wamala okuwamba nakyusa constitution, waliwo omusajja ow'engulu baali bamuyita Okot Pibitek. Okot Pibitek is one of the greatest playwrights Africa has ever got. The first one is from Nigeria, Mr. Eriks, the author of Things Fall Apart, Chinua Achebe. Yeah, we regard him as our great poet ever. Yeah, so Okot Pibitek found so many challenges because yali critiquing a government ya Obote. Era oluvannyuma n'akola ki? N'awaŋŋanguka. We yawaŋŋanguka, censorship yajja mu art wano, era aba creatives abaaliwo tebafuna nnyo budde kubanga bayiiya. Era I remember mu mulembe gwa Idi Amin, omwami Byron Kawadwa yawandiika omuzannyo The Song of Wankoko, oluyimba lwa Wankoko, which was critiquing Amin's government. And before we know, nga bamuse afudde. Censorship eyo ne continuinga paka utafuna government ene sawa zino eriko ebintu ne biterera muko okutuuka mu generation. Before that twalina omukyala Rose Mbowa. Rose Mbowa oyo yawandiika omuzannyo Uganda, My Motherland and Her Children, nga government eriko yali supporting for the reconstruction process gye yaliko okubanga bannayuganda tuddamu okubanga tukwatagana bulungi. Rose Mbowa is believed to be the leader of the new generation because yasomesa abantu bangi nnyo. She was a lecturer at Makerere University. Mu 1991 tumujjukira okubanga yasomesa abamu ku ba greatest actresses and actors essaawa zino yabakwata ku mikono, omukyala Mariam Ndagire, omwami Abe Mchibi, omwami Katolu Bwama n'abalala bangi ajashafuse mwogerere. Natakoma okwo n'abazzayo ne basome Makerere University. Abali batalina bisaanyizo bayingira ku adult entry nabeera nga bakola ki bayitamu. Mukama namutujjako mu 1999 naye sijja kwerabira ne role y'omugavendugwa owa Black Pearls, naye era yakwata ku abantu ab'enjawulo ennyo ne tugenda nga tufuna theatrical groups ez'enjawulo mpitirivu nnyo paka omulundi guno ate wetufunye sister Shamim Mayanja gwembirivinga nti ye leader one new generation was stage over theatre plays. Basebo ne banyabo olwakadde mbadde nina bingi naye nja kukomaawo, ebisinga mujja biwulira mpola mpola.
All right, and it's at this point that we shall hear from our guest of honor, Mr. Eric, a filmmaker. For those who do not know, those who are watching us live on Sanyuka TV and on YouTube and on all our bloggers platforms and all our media houses, he is
I am really happy that this is happening because this is a great open door for African theater. Before now, I did not take my time to check up Ugandan theater, but with what I've seen on ground and the organization, I can attest that there's a vibrance around performance in Uganda. And for that, I say thank you for keeping it alive. I am here courtesy Zubedah Biantalo. I want to thank her for bringing me to Uganda. I want to thank the National Council for Arts, the National Theatre. I want to thank everybody and every organization who is part of this event. I promise that this will be a vista into more collaborations. This will be a platform where we can explore more younger talents and see how we can interface, because Africa, like he said earlier, collaborations opens doors for major industries, and that is what I think we should begin to tap into. So I'm hoping we're going to have a great experience. Namukwakula is going to be a huge success. I'm calling on all my Ugandan fans to come out on the 18th of November 2023 at the Serena Hotel for this great performance. I tell you, it's going to be electrifying. We're going to have more time to talk about acting and trainings and coaching and classes and collaborations. I just want to say thank you. I'm honored and I am glad I am in Uganda. Thank you very much.
Just a little bit of, before we hand over, allow Kingsley to say something because he has helped our guest of honor to feel at home. This is our very own Nigerian Ugandan. No, you are no longer Nigerian. Please break the bond. You are officially Ugandan.
Hello, everyone. I would say yes, I can pass as a Ugandan. I've been here for over 5 years now. So I have 3 Ugandan names. Mugisha, Okot, Chiwanuka. So it's been wonderful. It's been really, really amazing being here in Uganda and working with, I call her Nanjuma because we met at the set of the Honorables. And her character is Nanjuma, so I have always known her as that. Zubedah is just what you guys call her. I will always call her Nanjuma. So when she reached out, I have this thing that I believe in Uganda entertainment industry, especially the movie industry. Being part of it, I have loved my experience, and I thank everyone that has made it easy for me to work here. I see my sister, Stella Nante, who's going to be part of this amazing event. She has been wonderful. Dr. John Segawa he's a father. That's what I can say. I thank everyone here, and being part of this is an honor. It's a great privilege to work with Uganda and Ugandans in the industry. Bringing my brother here. The truth is, I am an Igbo man, so I can't break that bond. I can't, but...
Okay. So I forgot to mention, I appreciate him. He actually facilitated the meeting between myself and Zubedah.
That goes a long way to show how much I love Uganda industry and entertainment industry, and how much I want to be part of it in its growth, development, and more collaborations with Nigerian actors, actresses, and I believe we'll have something more in the nearest future. Thank you very much.
Okay, now we will proceed to receive the questions from the media and the bloggers. I repeat, we are live on Sanyuka TV and all our media partners. As we receive questions, Mako, Jo tuyambeko katono wano. Anyone who has some questions, the microphone will. Okay, here we are.
Where's the microphone?
Somebody help.
Chibuzo no tuwulira bwe kiraga.
Kozesa zino.
Okay, thank you very much, fellow actors and actresses. I go by the names of MC Chie, the ghetto corporate, at the same time the poet. And this, I am directing it to my fellow poet, Frank Antambi, as well as our fellow very own actor from Nigeria. We have seen different governments coming, changing, and I want to fire this question to you. I don't know how you do analyze today's art into politics, because we have had several examples of our very late own Katolu Bwama, and we take a look at apparently His Excellency, the ghetto graduator, that is Bobby Wine. They have acted more into the domain of politics. I don't know what is the relevance apparently compared to back then when it comes to art interfering into politics. That will go to Frank Antambi and Kenny. Thank you very much. MC Chair, I work with BTM.
Okay.
Thank you. My name is Gabriel Fule, and I'm a news paper journalist. Boston University, and I think that it is recent for theatre and art to work with politics. It is not recent. It is as old as your grand. All right. My question goes to Ken and our brother from Nigeria. For years, African theatre has been a cocktail of, an open of folks, and it helped so much in building the music industry. And as years went by, somehow, music surpassed theatre, and media and society started depriving theatre itself. How can you guide our Ugandan creatives, including my sister there, to work with the music industry to bring back the growth of theatre? Thank you so much.
Okay, we will take those two so that they do not lose track of the questions, and then we will return. Please keep the answers as short as possible.
Yes, MC Chie, you talked about politics interfering art. And in my deliberation, when I was giving my overview, I took you through the period of insurgencies, the era of Dr. Apollo Meriton Obote, when Okot Pibitek wrote that play. What was it called? Yes, mbadde gamba nti omwami Okot Pibitek yawandika omuzannyo Song of Lawinyo. Song of Lawinyo wagiwandiika teyasula nawe yabisibako obusibi n'agenda. Ne nkubuulira era ya Dr. Idi Amin Dada nti ku mulembe gwate censorship yali waggulu nnyo. N'atuuka n'ekiseera n'agoba ba Indian traders abali balina cinemas mu Uganda ne bagenda. Period eyo nebeera nzibu nnyo. Era ne nkugamba nti kweno period gye tulimu emyaka gino 33 ate kibadde yaddeko paka ndowooza gino emyaka 3 ekitabusetabusemu nga ka censorship kali katandise okujja. But in all industries, n'oba ogenze South Africa, waliwo period eyo ya movies eza freedom. Abazannya America ba Hollywood, ba Idris Elba, ne bajja ne babeera nga bazannya bayitirivu nnyo. So politics being nti it's a mirror ya society. Kizibu nnyo ba artists obuteefumitiriza ku issues ezinyigiriza abantu ate ng'ebiseera ebisinga it's a thin line between ekinyigiriza abantu ne politics on. So kiba kitegeeza nti gavumenti ebeera eri mu buyinza ekizannyibwa kyonna we kiba nga kigikwatako. Even mu 1992 omwami Alex Mukulu yali awandika omuzannyo gwe 30 Years of Banana bwe bali baguddamu mu 2002 wano ku National Theatre ebyaliwo mwabiraba. So bubeerabeeramu omwo muganda wange MC Chie.
Over to you, Eric. The question was about music and how they can collaborate with other creatives to keep theatre growing. Ekibuzo simanyi oba Mako osobola okiddamu ku akiddemu mu Luganda kubanga yakyogedde mu Luzungu. Anti
theatre and music has been in bed together for the past years. But there is at a time when theatre pushed music to be where it is, especially here in Uganda, actually Africa-wise. But currently, it's like music is up and theatre is down, and media plus our society, somehow, somewhere they are depriving theatre industry its progress. So how can you advise the Ugandan creatives in the theatre industry to use music and regain the glory, the lost glory of our theatre? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we all agree that theatre can almost not be without music, because music is an integral part of the theater, especially performances, and that is why we have the orchestra. I don't know if we find it easy to detach both. It's not possible, because theater goes with music, and music is that oil that keeps performance going. So that's why it's very integral in performance. So at some point, music and theater were inseparable Performance was all about come and showcase what you had. But you see about theater declining, it's not really a deliberate thing. I think it's the evolution of social media and the availability of film, for instance, and sometimes the decline in theater also came about insecurity at some point because post-colonial Africa, there were still thriving theaters in the whole of Africa. But at some point, because of the military intervention and all of that, Africa had a stage where it was very insecure. People were scared of leaving their houses, for instance, to go watch performances. And patronage dropped a lot. And you saw people who could do things on their own. For instance, musicians who could just get into the studio, record their songs, go and do a video and put out there. So it seemed that there was a lull with the theater culture. But I think with things happening now, we are beginning to see a revival, and we can inculcate in it. Since theater practitioners have been part of music performances and projecting musicians, I think it's about time we talk about collaborating with them in terms of music videos, in terms of social media contents, in terms of promotions. Theater practitioners can do actually stuff. You can take up an artist song and do something along that line. There are musicals, there are dance dramas, there are various kinds of performances that occur in the theater. And these are various avenues I think we can tap into to support each other and project each other and enrich what each other is doing. So I think with what we're seeing now, for instance, you talked about the social media or the media not giving theater the kind of visibility it should. What I am seeing now does not testify that, because I think if things like this occur often and you throw it in their faces and they get to see that there's a thriving theater culture, the sky will be your springboard. Thank you very much.
Who has a Kale Sebo.
My brother, you should excuse me. I need to communicate in my language to our leaders there. Okay. Pakati wakama NCF n'aba theater. Emirundi mingi tubalagi nga muyamba kubanga tukinga watakyali order. Tuwesanga tikundi yagenze wano n'afuna ssente zino. Undi yagenze wano n'afuna obuyambi buno. Kati bwe banga yenkola nga lutwala banga theater yennyini ya facilitating nga abayimbi okukola pre-programming ez'eggulu. Ni NCF ne bajjayo ssente abamu zitandise na beegumi abamu baagula butale tukuze tukikwatizaako ku bana abaakajja ba Shamim tujje akasente tuweeko okubakola oba bwe kiba nga mujja kitwala nga mukitutte mu bubi tukoze tutya essente zireeta wano tufune gye twandiise kujja wange musitu agiyita working budget kafandi ako kafandi ako pool where we can pick money to support these young women and men. Kino ne ekibuuzo kya Uncle Charles ne Uncle Mark.
Era natuuse odda.
Ndowooza ngenda kwogera Luganda kati. Kubanga nange saagala babiwulire. Ndowooza wabaddewo abantu bangi nga banoonya ssente za art. Naye ndowooza kye ngenda okwogera kya institution kyetukozeeko ffe nga institution ffe lobbying eyaffe ya government tuwandiise concepts ne government nga tubasaba creating actually tuyita arts fund okuteekako ensawo bweba waliwo ekiriwo nga kino Zubedah kyaleese tugenda mu nsawo eyo tugyeyo akasente tumusupporting. Actually, mandate yaffe tuwa kinkiyite okusupportinga art bwe tuba tulina ssente. Actually, we support to promote, encourage arts. So kati ndowooza government tugibaddeko nnyo okucreatinga fund eyo. Tennagiteekako naye tugezaako nnyo tulabe fund eyo egicreatinge to supporting ba artists baffe. I call it arts fund. So ne proposals zigenze nnyo eri government naye ziyina ne parliament zigenzeeyo okulaba one of them is create regional centers n'obutafuna national theatre yokka wano tufune neeyo mu regions tufuneyo ne theatre endala mu regions zinayamba omwana aveeri ekapiripiriti oba ekabongo nga tasobola kujja e Kampala ayinza okuzannya omuzannyo gwo okukola ka firimu n'afuna wakakola ki wakakolera. So tugezaako nnyo engagement ne gavumenti eteekeko regional centers, ettereko fund ey'okusupportinga ba artist. So sigenda kwogera ku abantu kinnoomu abagenda okunoonya ssente abatoyinza bagaana, nenze nga gavumenti oba nga UNCC twewaddeyo nnyo okusupportinga, ate waliwo ke batusuubiza guno omwaka ogujja mbyesimbi omwaka ogujja katusuubire waliwo. So batambuze yagenda okwogera ku ebyo yabadde nnyo ku mwanjo yabadde addukadduka nnyo. So naye waliwo ke batusuubiza, mubeere bagumu, tuli mu kulwana.
Kakati ensonga eyo njagala kutandikira ku ngeri ki art industry bweri organized. Tulina obuzibu nti industry yaffe tuli mu ministries nyingi za government, so ekyo kireetawo enkola embi, kubanga bwemuba muli mu ministry nga information, ate muli mu gender, ate muli mu justice, muli mu tourism, so many ministries. It's a problem when it comes to planning for the sector. Okutegekera art industry kibeera kizibu, kubanga ani anaakikola. Owa agenda ayinza olowooza nti owa ICT and national guidance ali kukikola, nabo ne batakikola nga balowooza nti abagenda bakola ki bwe bakikola. Ekyo kibadde kizibu kyamaanyi nnyo. At the moment there are ongoing discussions to bring all the mandates of art and culture under one ministry, so that it is possible to properly plan for the sector. That is one. Two, Maka byagambyeko eby'essente, waliwo entegeka okulaba nti twadressinga ebizibu bya art ebisinga. Ebizibu nga sente abantu ze bateeka mu art, ebizibu nga obutale obwa art, ebizibu nga skills, kubanga ba artists abasinga obungi bale self-made, n'ebizibu ebirala ebiri mu art. Ku nsonga y'essente twetaaga art fund nga Maka bwagambye, sente ezo zibeeraawo ng'abantu basobola okuzifuna. Ekirala twetaaga financial institutions, katugambe nga microfinance support center, babeereyo ne facility ba artists gye basobola ogenda okufuna sente ku sente entono, and also nga conditions zikwatagana naki ne art. So ezo discussions waziri zamaanyi nnyo. I'm sure in the next financial year government will probably grant us something, because government is very interested in using the arts to create jobs, but also to make money for government. So some of these things will be granted, and when they come, please use them. Use the opportunities that will come so that you can develop your art further and further.
Tweyanza nnyo mwami batambuze.
My name is Msitu Robert. First of all, welcome to Uganda. You're most welcome. And Uganda is one of those few countries where guests like you come, and then we have a challenge to tell them to go back. We have already evidence somebody has been here 5 years and is feeling very, very comfortable. Please enjoy while you're here. Kakati wenzira ku kibuuzo kye babuuzizza ekya ssente n'ebirala, theatre has the capacity to make their own money. Tulina obusobozi nga theatre okwekolera ssente zaffe, si zaffe feka, n'okusupportinga gavumenti. Bannaffe mu Nigeria tukimanyi, second largest income revenue earner is art. In USA, tuchimanyi, Hollywood, is it the first or second? First. So the same here in Uganda, our sector can have, we have the potential to obusobozi. Kye twetaaga government ky'okutukolera
is to make sure the structures are clear. Tulino nga tetukugirwa. Abavunanyizibwa ku culture nga UNCC, nga ministry in charge of art, nga balina obusobozi beefuga. Then ebintu byonna biri scattered all over nga bitadde wamu. So si ebirala obisanga mu ICT, ebirala obisanga mu tourism, ebirala obisanga mu education. All we need is consolidate all these mandates nga muganda wange batambuze bwayogedde tusobole okubanga twemalirira nga twekolerera. Then ekyo nga nkitadde ku bbali, theatre from time immemorial has been a medium through which some of these messages are communicated simplest way. In the 80s and 90s, when HIV/AIDS was at its peak, the scientists had failed, everybody had failed. Theatre had to come in to sort out issues.
We just haven't been able to tell our stories at the appropriate time, in the appropriate way, and for the appropriate audience. We have allowed the West to describe us, to tell our stories from their perspective. But up until tomorrow, Africa manufactures stories. Just you walking along the street down, before you get to the next junction, you would have seen something that will evoke an idea. That is how Africa is vibrant with stories. But our problem usually in the film industry, to answer your question, is lack of government support. No industry can thrive in a country where the government does not give them maximum support. I am talking from experience. In Nigeria, for instance, Nollywood is the third, like you know, is the second highest producing movie nation in the world after Hollywood, and the third in terms of revenue. No, it's the second in terms of revenue in Nigeria. Nollywood is the second most grossing industry in Nigeria that brings in money into the country. And then it is the third highest employing industry in Nigeria because of the volume of production that goes on every single day. Nigeria releases almost 2,500 movies every year, and they all find their market, and the actors live well, they are well paid. There is an audience for the film. There are platforms. For instance, there are lots of Nigerian films on Netflix as we speak, Amazon Prime and other movie platforms. So, and all this came about because our government at some point stuck out their neck to support the industry. Like he said, it started in the 90s. Although prior to that time, there had been movie making in Nigeria, but there was no structure. But from 1992, 91, 92, it became an industry. And it started with just individuals who were just seeing it as a business. In fact, these were men who were importing. Then it was, what's it called? This video cassette player then. VHS, yes. They were using it to import Indian films and other foreign movies into the country. So at some point, the piracy law came about in America and all of that. So most movies were not allowed to be viewed in other countries. So at that time, they had stockpiled cartons and containers of VHS cassette they didn't know what to do with. And an idea came up. They decided to just record movies with it and fill those VHS cartons with it and sell to the public. And it became an instant booming market. So at that time, there was no structure. Actors were struggling. But at some point, because we needed to fight for the future of that industry and for piracy, because like you said, piracy was a very huge interference. But the government stepped in and put in laws. And we set up National Film and Video Censors Board. There is National Copyright Commission. So they put in structures so you cannot infringe on anybody's property. Before your film goes through exhibition, it has to go through the National Copyright Commission. It has to go through this video censor. You have to copyright it. You have to own it. So nobody comes tomorrow to tell you that this is my content. So with that and the penalty and it being put into law, we have a Copyright Act in Nigeria. It's a law in our constitution. So it being put into law is a very heavy deterrent to people who might want to continue in that trade. So I believe the government has a huge responsibility, not just structurally, in terms of infrastructure, build more theaters as regards the theater industry, make availability to locations accessible to practitioners, make the environment conducive for people who want to do the arts, support them with grants, people who want, because Nigerian government did it at some point. They gave grants to theater practitioners, they gave to filmmakers, they had brands come together, and I implore Ugandan brands, corporate organizations, please support the theater, put in your money there. There is a thriving industry. The youths will basically be employed, and talents are wasting everywhere. Africa is rich with talents. Africa is so rich with talents, but there are not enough platforms to exhibit all of this talent. So I just wish our government do more, and our private firms support more, and our people do more. The sky will be our limit. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shretina Sanga from Chamka TV. First, my question goes to Mr. Kane. First of all, thank you for giving us the opportunity to collaborate with us.
Tuli live ku Sanyuka TV. So, neba YouTubers bange, neba na Uganda bagenda okujja. Ndowooza olusuku luyitiriddemukko. Ba YouTuber tuba tetukola, Views zijja kuba ntono. Kaakati, Bannayuganda bannange naddala Uganda theatre practitioners mbasaba twagale kye tukola. These guys, the Ken Erics, they love what they do. They love theatre, they love the film industry, they love their talent. Anti awo mbadde mpa information gyali. Njagala kubalaga nti oluzungu nninamuko. Kaakati, bye tukola tubyagale. Nze njagala nnyo theatre n'obulamu bwange bwonna njagala theatre. Nteekamu n'ensigala nga ndi mukalu. Gavumenti ingisabye nengisaba. I've begged the government to sponsor me in this festival. But sinafuna answer yaabwe. No answer. Nsaba gavumenti ye Uganda nga bwe muwagira abayimbi mutuwagire. Nga bwe muyita abayimbi mu parliament nga n'olumu ekituufu kye babatwalidde tetukiraba. Ne mubawa amatu, ne mubawa obudde, naffe tusaba mutuyite. At least tubalaze nti we can. Theatre is still alive. Theatre is here. And we are willing to work regardless. Embeera gye mutuyisaamu. So, ba theatre practitioners mbasaba, bwe mubanga mwagala theatre yaffe eyimuke. Nze benkoze nabo namukwakula. You guys, ne bye mukola temubyagala. Tubeegayirira bwegayirizi mujje mu rehearsals. We can't make it nga bakyabeegayirira to come for rehearsals. We will not make it, guys. Wekubanga babeegayirira bwegayirizi to let us come and do a production and we just beg you to come for rehearsals. We cannot make it. We can make it nga buli omu ayagala kyakola. Ne bakugamba jangu sawa 8. Notuuka sawa 11 oyagala competing n'aba Nigeria. You will not. Nga theatre akyali side business gye muli. Tetujja kikola. Nga tukya disrespecting directors, writers and producers. We will not make it. Writers and producers make us who we are. Let us respect them. Twagale kye tukola bwe tubanga twagala competinga n'abantu abalala, bwe tubanga twagala okukyusa buli kimu ekiri mu theatre, twagale nnyo ekirala. Tuve ku analogo, mulembe bwe gujja tutambule nago. Bwe babanga abayimbi balanga bivulu, ne bayita aba media ne bakola press conferences aba theatre tukole ebyo. Tumanye nti industry ya music etambula ne ya theatre etambula kuba buli omu yeetaaga munne. Kuba n'olumu wesanga tukozesezza nnyimba zaabwe mu mizannyo gyaffe. Naye babanga bo bataddemu amaanyi mangi nnyo nti Shamim bwe mba nina 18 nga ndi muyimbi Kenza agenda kunteekayo, gundi anteekeyo, Jasmine anteekeyo, Spice anteekeyo, buli omu alange munne ng'aba theatre bw'omanya nti Shamim alinayo ku 18 naawe ogenda teekako muzannyo. Nga mmwe bennyini aba theatre mmwe mugenda okugamba katulinde Serena eflopping naye ng'oli wa theatre. That's being dense. Kubanga singa sifuna abantu ne bakuba ebifaananyi nga theatre nkalu ne bw'onoogukola teri agenda kujja. Even the grants ze twagala mu government, they can't give us money. Kuba bamanya nti industry yaffe tekola. let's come together ffenna tugambe twogere ekigambo kimu theatre ku ntikko bwe mba nnina omuzannyo ffenna twekwate wamu ate temusaba tiketi za bwereere twekwate wamu tugambe nti 18 tujjuza Serena nga ba theatre practitioners bwe tumala ogijjuza tutwale ebifaananyi mu government tubagambe we can do this guys support us but these guys will not support us nga balaba tetulina bantu government yaffe eyagala bantu eyagala kulaba naye efuniramu wa but abavubuka ba wano we tubayita mu theatre wano nabagamba bw'okola research theatre yakolanga from Monday to Monday kati tukola theatre Saturday ne Sunday nga mulina abantu 30 nze nzekka wano akola theatre nenfuna abantu yes I'm the only person who can stage a play and I get the full audience ate nga basasudde 10 ku 5 nagoba emitwalo 2 theatre lovers are expensive theatre lovers batuula ne balowooza theatre lovers babaze wumoza birowoozo so they can pay 50,000 they can pay 100k singa naffe baba basasudde 10 tubawe ekyo kye basasulidde guys let's rehearse tukole stories entuufu muleme kuva eri mu byalo olw'okuba you have passion for talent okwata akapapula kowandiike ojje ku national theatre bakwe stage nsaba aba UNCC omuntu waba aleese script tugitunulemu bano be basinza otugobera abantu mu theatre eddakiika 3 tuli ku script tetunabategeera gyeraga so if we want to make it in tugambe nti industry yaffe eri waggulu buli omu tugoberera amateeka ga theatre ne audience yaffe tugiyigirize amateeka ga theatre naye nga naffe tumaze okugategeera bwe baba nga bakyakuba anthem ng'omuzannyo gugenda tutandika actor n'osigala ng'otudde tonnamanya ki ky'oyagala bwe baba nga omuzannyo guba gukyagenda mu maaso n'oteekako tiktok n'olaba nga n'omuzannyo bwe gugenda mu maaso nga naawe oli actor mukwano ddayo ewammwe mukola ki mu theatre mututidde theatre tunoonya abantu bajje tubaleeta be mubagoba so bwe tuba nga twagala mind set yaffe ekyuke tugambe nti industry gye tulimu ekola ssente tubyagale ate tubiteekemu gavumenti tugirageko nti nno tusobola okuteekamu batusange ku mugendo tujja teekamu bwe tunaba tugwa mabanja munaagasasula nga tufudde kuba nze kyemmanyi bwe mba nina amabanja kati singa abantu ala ne bansiba Jeno Salim Sala ajja kujja asasule kuba olaba yawadde abasiizifaya abakulu naffe ajja zituwa at least tubalazeeko nitusobola okukola kyemmanyi ne President Museveni ayagala nnyo abavubuka okukola batuwe ku ssente tetuli bulungi bannange ssente zonna tuzitaddemu embeera gye tulimu si nnungi tusaba ku ssente nga ba theatre practitioners tusobole okuba nga twongerayo kuba abantu bangi nnyo abali wano tulina abavubuka bangi nnyo abatweyunzeko okuba nga ate tubakozesa naye mukwano akasente we tugenda okukajja tetulabawo omusolo mungi we tunaaba tuna stage nga like Serena 18% ku musolo bw'omala okusasula omusolo media council yatujjidde naye yagala sente zaayo naye ekyewuunyisa we are paying the 170 for media council and the government is not facilitating for our plays and you want me to pay the 170 for media council guys let's be serious at once at least you're not giving us anything and you want me to pay for media council again I pay URA 18% per head agenda okuyingira mu Serena tubere realistic at least abayimbi muzibasabe muzibawa fe muzituwadde ne bwe tubawandiikira proposals zaffe me have sent proposals to different offices here but you've rejected our proposals you dump them in your dustbins and you say you're not around the following day mbalaba mu concerts nga muzina that's not good we are teachers tusomesa abana Uganda omuzanyo gwaffe kuli ku domestic violence tewali wano muntu yenna asobola kutuuza muntu n'amusomesa domestic violence n'akyusa mind nga wa theatre kubanze mukakkanya nenjogera naye one on one netwetunuulira nenjogera naye ne mukakkanya n'akyusa mindset yabadde akuba omukazi n'akyuka so bwe tuba nga tusobola okukola ekyo nsaba mutuwulirize bwe tujja bwe tubasaba obuyambi omanyi ffe tetuba na hit aba theatre nti tugenda kujja nti yakubye kayimba kinti hit yino tetuyina hit wabula tuyina talent ate gye mwetaaga tubeetaaga mutwetaaga we need your support
nandiroozezza nti Shamimu pano yonna agyogeredde byonna abizzeemu nange bwe ndaba naye waliwo mwami Emma ali ku National Cultural Forum anti yoyo ali ku National Cultural Forum.
Media fraternity, the talent people here, my chair, UNCC, protocol all observed. Well, my name is Emma Carlos, ngenda kwogera mu capacity yange nga advocate wa art. Mpulikise. Zubedah byogedde bituufu. Saawa zino manya wa awali ssente. Manya ba partners babiri. Waliwo private sector foundation waliyo ssente. Manya ne government waliyo ssente. Luno olutalo tulubaddemu ffenna naye nammwe abatheatre mbadde mwekubidde nnyo side eri nga temujja eno. National Cultural Forum is a platform for all the 9 domains of art. That's music, performing arts, omugwa theatre, film and video, visual arts and crafts, CMOs, support service mwengu about talent managers n'abalala promoters, books and press awagwa mukulu ono, then wabeerawo ne culture and national heritage omuli omwo bamamafina abakozesa emibongo babiki obeddagala. Kati mu performing arts awali theatre mulina associations bbiri. Waliyo TAU, the Talent Association of Uganda ne Legends. Sorry, Theatre Association of Uganda ne yaba Legends. Mbadde nsaba Zubedah, government nga government tekola na muntu omu. Government ekola through organizations. Right now we are the private body ekwasaganya abantu bannabitone mu associations ne federations zaabo. Munyweze associations zammwe ezo. Njagala okubabbirako ekyama government yatutegedde era etuwadde ki amatu. Waliwo plans government zajja okulanga okuyamba ebintu nga bino nga next year mu financial year nga kati ekivulo nga kino nga kiri sponsored by government through those structures. Make noise, keep making noise. Thank you very much.
Another question?
Badde nsaba bwe tubanga tetulina bibuuzo tugezeeko okumaliriza ku lw'obudde. Do we have any other questions in the house? Okay. Tuweddeyo. Yes.
Huge success. I'm calling on all my Ugandan fans to come out on the 18th of November 2023 at the Serena Hotel for this great performance. I tell you, it's going to be electrifying. We're going to have more time to talk about acting and trainings and coaching and classes and collaborations. I just want to say thank you. I'm honored and I'm glad I'm in Uganda. Thank you very much.
I've been here for over 5 years now. So I have 3 Ugandan names. Really amazing being here in Uganda and working with Nanjuma because we met at the set of the Honorables and her character.
He actually facilitated the meeting between myself and Zubedah.
That goes a long way to show how